Hey guys, what's up? This is Boss here, and yes, I'm gonna do yet another Mannadium deck profile for you guys today. And couple things I want to say before I get this deck profile underway. Uh, for one, I know you guys might be getting annoyed, quite bored that due to the fact that I've been doing so many Mannadium deck profiles as of late. Uh, a couple of things that I wanna say about that. For one, I just like this deck because this deck it didn't really get hit by the balance at all. And another thing, this deck it just good. It's quite effective and it's a synchro deck, and I like synchro decks. And secondly, um, I've been do testing quite a bit of apples. I know for those of you who have been following my channel for quite a bit. I'm a big Apple fan, and for in Pentanamir, the new Snake Eye card called Populous, it search Wanted, which searches Die Belisar, and which then it searches the original Snake Eye, which then summons the level 1 fire monster from Heno deck, which happens to be the Avatar Mega Chilala, which brings on another uh fire dino, which is level 6 or lower, which is enable the Evo line, and then from there, it gives you Lars, it gives you Soda, it gives you Doga and Lagia, and you guys know for a fact that Doga, Lagia, even the new one Lars, they are all quite popular cards. And yeah, once Phantom Nambia comes around, you guys betcha I'm guaranteed to play Evos in like ever since Chaos Impact came out, which is almost like half a decade ago at this point. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get right down to my Mannadium deck profile. So yeah, this is post ban list. But for the deck, main deck and astro deck, it didn't really change kind of originally because this deck it's quite the deck building for this deck it's quite simple because the because of the half of the cards that you need to play in this deck they're basic staples. So and those are three Riumheart, three Reichheart, three Samsara, three Meek, two Pisas, and three Fenner, and the one Ogre. This lineup of cards, no matter what banner the Mannadium you want to play, these cards these are mandatory. No question or doubts about it. You need to play these guys. I mean the defender and the scare guys, they're quite debatable, but the Fenner it's just like so good in the deck. Like as my friend says, if you guys have the options to play Fender, you guys need to play Fenders until eventually it gets banned. But since it is not, if you guys have the space to play Fenders, then play Fenders. So yeah, those guys that I just showed you, you guys need to play them in any medium. It does not matter. Those are required. Those are mandatory. Yada yada yada. Now the next ratio and lineup of cards, you can either play board breakers or hand traps or a secondary engine. Board breakers like droplets, talents, econs. They're good in the deck, but I choose to play hand traps instead because they are much more impactful for both going first and second. Which are three draw, three ash, and the three emperors for a total of nine hand traps. Like I said, these have This common in certain scenarios if you're going first or second or not. Where board breakers they're only going second. These are not, and draw action burn up there quite very good right now. So that's why I choose to play hand traps over board breakers. Now the I'm playing a rather interesting secondary engine which composed of four cards. The other three are spells, and the secondary engine that I'm gonna play is one Archer Christia. You guys might be wondering why the heck is Christian on here. So there is a way to bring this outstrike from the deck, which is a three spell card that I am currently playing in the sacrifice file. The other way that you drop this guy out, if you straight up open it, the mix, the Samsaras, the Vicious Astras, they are fairies, and then if you have them in your graveyard, and then you have this in your hand, you just boom specially, and suddenly your ending board going first cannot get super polished. So yeah, that's the main reason why this is the main deck, and that's also the main reason why I just put it in cards of Super Poly, because I don't like Super Poly, and Christia just somehow like play around it like quite effectively. Now with the spells, the six planets, which are three Colorium, two Reichphobia, and the one Terraforming. Even though I'm not playing Reichheart, I think Terraforming is still quite good to play and still needed in the deck. I know Amitara can search this, but I want a second effective way to get to the build spells, because this deck, if your hand is good, or B, if your hand is not good and you're with the terraforming and then you didn't get hand trap, getting access to planet, it's just so good, and they're vital and important aspects of the deck. So six planets in the deck, technically seven if you count the Amitara in the extra deck. The Rhoda to get to the heart monsters, Exemption to get to the field spell. Technically you're playing 8 planets. One Imaginings, because this is a part of green in the deck. Two Arable, this is a monster river in the deck that is not once per turn, and double talents to play around Hamstress, mainly Draw and Ash. If you get draw, you look at their hand. If you get Ash, you draw 2. And then the last 3 spell card in the main deck. I took it before. And that is 3 Shadows Light. And this is a reason why I put Archelot Christia in the main deck, because Vicious Astra is a dark fairy, and as part of the end board, if you didn't get interpreted enough, you target the Vicious Astra with Shadows Light, and then you bring a Christia from deck. And another way of how to use this card is that there are in certain hands, in a scenario where you have a Reichheart but you have no access to Riumheart. This card gives you a scenario where you have access to Riumheart from deck if you normal summon a Reichheart, because you normal Reichheart get arrival, and then you target a Reichheart with Shadows Light, and then bring a Riumheart from deck, which searches Meek from the deck as well, and then boom, you are able to play. This is also another way to extend, because it gives you an additional normal summon, or either the Reichheart or the Riumheart in circulation, and thirdly, and this is the most important, this lets you play around draw if you are already a Meek in hand, because you normal right card, get a rubber, you get drilled, you shadow sight, target Reichheart, get a Riumheart, and then from there you special make, and then boom, you have Trisuka and the Baron play right there. This guy it lets you play. The only downside for this card is you cannot conduct your battle phase if you play this card. But going first, this card is insane. So yeah, that is a main deck. It's a 44 card main deck. I mean, if I decided to cut the 4 cash try engine, which I have thought about it like quite a bit because I wanna make it a 40 card deck, but the 3 banners and the 1 scale cash, like I said, if it's illegal, so I'm gonna keep playing them under it gets eventually hit or banned. Now, what the extra deck? Again, nothing really ordinary. 2 Beaches Astrolad. I'm honestly thinking about bumping this card 3 now that Shadow's Light and Archer Christian is in the mix. 1 Trisuka and the one Amitara. These 2 are mandatory. And the 1 Synchro Dragon. I don't care what anybody says. This card is so vital and very important in the deck. This is by far the most effective way and the most safest way to go into Despair without having to relying on the Bisios or the Crimson Dragon, because if you don't make this and try to make Despair the hard way and then you get hand traps, you cannot even get Despair as part of your ending board. And this is by far the most optimal, the most effective, and the safest way to get into Despair. So this card I think is mandatory and very important card to play in Mannadium moving forward. 1 Scarlet, this is mainly here for time, but going second, this can nuke boards as well. Obligatory bet on the floor. 1 Despair. The 1 Crimson Dragon. This card, to be honest, the deck really doesn't need it anymore. In fact, I can honestly say Mannadium, my opinion on this card is like 50-50. I mean, you don't have to play it, but if you don't play it, you're gonna regret that you cut it out, and that's the main reason why I still decided to keep it in. Like, this card is good. It's basically a second copy of Exo Stardust in the deck. 1 Central Ligata. This card is really good in the deck because this protects your ending board, and then it protects your SP Little Knight, which is part of your ending board, because most of the time, if you make a typical board, which is Baron, Despair, and SP Little Knight, they're just like normal summon like any monster and then crash the Little Knight through battle. If you have this in the mix, if your hand is good enough, you not only get to draw a card for going first, but it also protects your Esper Little Knight from being destroyed by battle. And this card is also big. It's 30/100, which is like nothing to laugh at. And the one last synchro that I decided to play, it's a water level 10 synchro, and that is 1 Aichi Gummer Green. I decided to play this over the Chaos Angel this time around, and for like the longest time, I hated this card. This card is absolute garbage, so I decided not to play it for like the longest time. But now that Fire King is out in the mix, Fire Kings, they have a difficult time like getting over this card. Not only this card stops Fire King Island from resolving, but if you have this, and then they activate the Fire King Island, you let that go through. They mostly gonna pop a fire monster and then search Grunix, and then they're probably gonna activate the Grunix in a new chain. And then if you chain this, not only that Grunix gets banished, gets banished on summon. This also gets rid of all the Grunics that they have in the graveyard, and uh, this card is quite good versus that Viking matchup. It's big, and this with Baron is like so hard for them to get through the board unless they have Emperor. Yeah, but so yeah, and overall I like this card in the deck now, but again that's just my personal preference. And the four links, which are the two Lightheart, one Craship, and the one SP Little Knight. Alright guys, so that is my Mannadium deck profile, featuring shadows. Like this card has many implications in the deck. This lets you bring out Arch or Christia by targeting the Beaches Astra, which in that you suddenly have a floodgate, aka Venus Emptiness, as part of the ending board. This card lets you play to get the Riumheart if you are normal the Reichheart, and this card also lets you normal summon again. As long as they are light or dark. You skipped your bottle phase for the turn. Boo hoo! But this card is insane going second, and a really cool, unique, and interesting addition to the deck. And with that, that is my Mannadium deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And to save up force, with that, I'm gonna sign out, guys. Peace out, guys. Peace out, and have a tender, wonderful day.